Hey everybody, this is Roy Paith with Success Mortgage Partners, and today I have Nik Cook with U.S. Health Advisors with me, the Healthy Guru. How you doing, Nick?
Doing wonderful, Roy. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. It'd be nice if we had a little bit more sun today, but at least it's not raining. Oh my gosh, Tennessee,
Right.
winters are rain. I'm used to snow, so I guess I'll take rain over snow.
Absolutely.
Um, so Nick, tell me, you're in health insurance business. What got you into the health insurance business?
I previously for about 7 years worked at Nissan at the factory. I started as a low man on the totem pole, and from there I went it up to running a paint plant. After that time came, I just felt like I wanted to do other things, venture out, kind of become my own boss, and decided to get into health insurance and be able to help people every day.
Gotcha. So what do you love about what you do?
What I really love, about doing health insurance is really building relationships with people, being able to, connect with them on a level that most people don't really get to be able to have that opportunity because, with health insurance, you got to think about people that have high risks or kids with accidents, that play sports and things along those lines. So building that relationship is really what is meaningful to me.
Gotcha. Now, are you just in Tennessee or do you work in other states?
I actually am licensed in 29 different states. There's 31 of them that I can be appointed in and sell, but 29 states that I'm able to help people in.
Okay, that's good. Now do you do just individual policies or do you also do group policies, small group policies, things like that?
I do individuals. I also do families and small businesses. Right now, I'm actually working on an irrigation company as we speak. So.
Okay. And what size companies do you think can you go up to? Is there a limit or?
Typically speaking, when it comes to doing small businesses, ideally it's nice to be able to have any small businesses that are underneath 50 employees. But once you get over to 50 plus employees, the employer has to offer, Obamacare plans to those employees as a secondary or primary insurance that they want to have. But they do still have the option of whether or not they want to go private or not.
Okay. So now I know you've grown quite a bit since coming into the business and I know you have a team underneath you. What do you attribute your success to?
Honestly, my great grandfather. He was a big inspiration to me growing up as a kid. He ran his own plumbing business in Mississippi, and I'll never forget. My great grandmother once told me that he had a customer overpay him just by 10 cents, which back then 10 cents was a little bit more money than what it is now. But he drove an hour all the way to the customer just to hand deliver it back to 10 cents. And he really taught me about what it means to be able to handle customer service work and be there for your clients or customers. And it just inspired me to be able to want to do the same thing for everybody else.
So there's obviously a lot of misconceptions, I think, about individual health insurance out there. What would you say, a couple different myths that people have in their head about individual health insurance that may not really be true?
The main thing is obviously price. A lot of people see the price tag on a lot of health insurance, and unfortunately, people just don't really know where to look. They Google online looking for health insurance, and the first thing that pops up is, the government plans, which typically are way overpriced. I'm seeing, prices that are sometimes twice the amount as private insurance. And then also even going on certain private market plans, they still have really high rates. And in the private insurance company that I work for, it's based off of your health. So it puts you in a lower risk pool, allows those plans to not only give you better benefits, but also be a lot more affordable.
Now, are there any specific industries that you focus on or that you're more specialized in? I know we had initially talked about real estate agents. That's a pool of people that doesn't really have or hasn't had access to health insurance. Do you focus on anything specifically?
I like to help a lot of the self-employed people. I really try to gear towards that. Not that I'm trying to count anybody else out, but with self-employed, you actually get to write off your health insurance on your taxes. So it's able to save families a lot of money, especially the mom and pops that have their stores and things along those lines, or people that have farms. they're able to write their health insurance off, and it's, it's very beneficial for them.
Gotcha. What piece of, if you could give one piece of advice to, let's say I'm new, I'm just starting to shop for health insurance for myself, what piece of advice could you give me?
Do not put your phone number on the internet looking for health insurance. You will get 250 plus calls in one day. I kid you not. Just contact me. I
Okay. Yeah,
can be
we
able
have
to
the
look
same
at all
thing.
the plans.
Gotcha. We have the same thing in the mortgage business. There's different sites you can go to and you put your information in and then it's sold to 20 different people and your phone does not stop ringing. So I can definitely understand working against that. So with our current environment of social distancing, how is that affecting your business or how are you guys doing things different?
It hasn't affected me too much. The main thing is obviously having the kids at home. It becomes very distracting. They're wanting to, see their daddy and hang out with me and things along those lines. But just getting used to having the same kind of workflow at home as it is at the office. That's probably the biggest difference. But as far as business wise, just everybody just wanting to be on their, guarded positions as far as, wanting to spend money and taking care of things like that. Unfortunately, a lot of people
Okay.
are out of jobs.
And we were talking about e-signing, things like that. Is that something you can complete? Because I know on the mortgage side, if I meet with 1 out of 10 clients, that's probably a high number. Most clients will do everything electronically, upload documentation, everything. Is that something you can do on the health insurance side?
Actually, they don't actually have to do an e-sign. With me, they do an application online with me. I can actually share my screen and walk everybody through it. But the main reason is I just have to ask them medical questions and I submit it for them. So it makes it very easy.
Okay. So now we're going to get a little personal. So what is one thing most people don't know about you?
Uh, the number one thing that most people probably don't know about me is, for one, I do like to work with my hands. I like to be able to do some crafts and stuff. I grew up making all kinds of woodworking projects and things like that. But I also took it a step further, and I'm very much so about having self-discipline. And I decided to step on stage and compete in bodybuilding one time. So that was a
Okay.
very eventful thing for me.
So does that tie back to the Healthy Guru? I know I saw that
It
on
does.
Facebook. What?
It does. It does. I'm very big about my health. I come from both sides of my family that are very unhealthy, and I just decided when I was a kid, I was chunky growing up and overweight and got made fun of, and I decided, you know what, I want to change my life and not be like my family. I want to be focused on my health and be there and be able to play with my kids. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. So what kind of things you like to do for fun? You mentioned working with your hands. Anything else you do to unwind?
The main thing is just going to the gym, and every morning, as soon as I wake up, heading into the office, or as we speak, being at home, I like to listen to positive, affirmations and motivational videos to start the day off. Something that just helps you kind of build your spirits up and keep you focused and motivated to keep on on.
Yeah, kind of stay away from. Don't check your email first thing in the morning. Don't go to Facebook
Right,
first thing in the morning. Don't
right.
look at the news because your day is probably not going to get off to a great start.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I agree with you. I agree with it. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you for health insurance questions, what's a good way for them to reach you?
They can contact me by email, nicholas.cook@ushealthadvisors.com, or my phone number, 901-356-9745. Call or text, and if for some reason I'm not available, just leave me a voicemail, and I'll be able to get it right back with you.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I appreciate your time today. Today was with Nik Cook of US Health Advisors. And I met Nik, God, probably 3-4 months ago when I first moved to Tennessee.
Right.
And immediately knew he's definitely a go-getter and somebody that cares about taking care of their clients, which is something that aligns very well with myself as well. So give Nik a call if you have any health insurance questions. He can at least answer those and put you on the right track. I appreciate your time today, Nik, and we'll catch up with you once we get away from the social distancing and maybe we can grab a cup of coffee or something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate it, Roy. Thank you for your time today.
Yep. Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.